We're out of cell coverage here, but we all just upgraded to iOS 18. And all of us are checking out the ability to do messaging via satellite now.
If you're watching this video, chances are you love being outdoors, often in remote places where cell service is a distant memory. Now, if you're like me, you know that part of the adventure is being prepared to self-rescue, handling whatever comes your way with the gear and skills you've got. But sometimes you need a little extra help, and that's where satellite communication comes in. Up until now, devices like the Garmin InReach and Zoleo have been the go-to solutions for staying connected off the grid. They've allowed us to summon help, share our locations, and communicate when we're far from civilization. But with iOS 18, Apple has introduced satellite messaging right from your iPhone, which could be a game changer for those of us who love exploring these remote places. In this video, we'll take a look at how iOS 18 satellite messaging performed in my recent overland trip. Is it reliable? Is it fast? And how does it stack up against dedicated satellite devices? Let's dive in.
I mean, honestly, pretty cool. Was just able to send a message here. I mean, yeah, we've been able to do this with our Zoleos and Garmin InReaches and stuff in the past, but being able to do it right on the phone is pretty sweet. And I'll be honest, Apple's interface is a little bit better in terms of telling you exactly where to point to connect to the satellite, and that makes it pretty darn quick as well.
First things first, you'll need an iPhone 14 or newer, and it has to be running iOS 18 or later to access the satellite messaging feature. This technology is built into the latest iPhones, so there's no extra hardware needed. And what's great is you can try it out anytime. Just head into your iPhone settings, select Emergency and SOS, go outside, and click on Try Demo. It's a useful way to get comfortable with the feature before you actually need it. When you're in an area with no service, it automatically switches over to satellite mode. From there, it tells you exactly how to position your phone to connect to a satellite. Even if you're in an area with some obstacles like trees, the app guides you by showing you the direction to point your phone. As long as you follow the on-screen prompts, it's surprisingly quick to establish a connection, even if you're not in a completely open area. The app continues guiding you so you stay connected while sending a message or sharing your location. Once connected, you can send messages, get emergency help, share your location with the Find My app, or even request roadside assistance if you're in a bind.
Yeah, other than the fact that we look kind of like nuts walking around with our phone going side to side. But I mean that.
Which one is an iPhone?
But it is.
Well, what I like about that versus my InReach really never told you what. You're standing there like an idiot. And
I know, you don't know where to point it.
Or is it
right. I mean, I got the same problem with with the Zoleo,
yeah,
and I mean,
like I said, the InReach just wasn't seamless. That was pretty cool.
That was nice. I mean, the other things you could see the satellite actually moving. It's like, oh no, now you got to face further to the left.
One thing I really liked about iOS 18's satellite messaging is how clear and easy it is to use. The app shows you exactly where to point the phone, and because of that, you can establish a connection pretty quickly, even in areas that aren't completely open. That's a big advantage when you're out in the wild and time matters. Another great feature is how seamlessly it integrates with the existing Messages app. You don't need to switch between apps or learn something new. Everything happens right inside the app you're already familiar with. It's a smooth transition from regular messaging to satellite messaging when needed, which makes the whole process feel intuitive and natural. For now, it's free as well, which is another big plus. That ease of use, combined with fast satellite connection, is what really stood out for me during this trip. But there are some things I miss compared to my Zoleo. There's no access to weather updates, which can be crucial when you're overlanding. Plus, with the Zoleo, once I find a good satellite signal, I can sit comfortably and connect via Bluetooth. With iOS, I have to stay pointed at the satellite with the phone in my hand. Overall, iOS 18 satellite messaging is a solid free option, especially for those who want basic connectivity in remote areas. The location sharing and roadside assistance features are big pluses, though it's missing a couple of features that more dedicated devices like the Zoleo offer. Still, it's a great addition for iPhone users who find themselves off the grid. Personally, I'll be keeping my Zoleo as a backup and for redundancy in the near future. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in more Overland tips and tech, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for updates. And let me know in the comments, have you tried satellite messaging yet?